On August 15, 1947, the streets of Delhi were filled with the assumption that total freedom had finally arrived. The colonial administration departed, the British flag was lowered, and Lord Mountbatten represented the final stage of British imperial authority in the country. However, the legal reality on August 16th was that the British monarch remained head of state. This chart shows how the hierarchy functioned. Under the British-authored Government of India Act of 1935, India was technically a dominion, meaning the British Crown was still the ultimate authority in the chain of command. To become truly sovereign, India had to sever this legal tether and replace foreign statutes with laws written by its own people. This was complicated by the status of hundreds of internally sovereign princely states. Integrating them into a single national framework required a massive consolidation of power. Solving these jurisdictional issues meant a new supreme law had to be written from the ground up. The transition in 1947 reclaimed the territory. The drafting of the Constitution was the legal victory required for nationhood. To fill the nation's legal void, the Constituent Assembly convened in this circular hall to draft a native code of law. The process involved 299 members, including 15 foundational women, working over a span of 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar served as the chairman of the drafting committee, the group responsible for refining the raw debates into a cohesive legal document. The scale of the debate was immense. Over 7,600 individual amendments were proposed for consideration. Of those proposals, nearly 2,500 were formally debated and disposed of on the floor to ensure the final document was precise. The Assembly adopted the final text on November 26, 1949. The strategic function of Article 395, located in the final pages, was to validate the new Constitution while erasing the old ones. This provision enacted constitutional autochthony, explicitly stating that the 1947 Independence Act and 1935 Government of India Act would cease to have effect. With that specific provision, the Assembly dismantled the British Dominion framework from the inside out. The Assembly delayed the enforcement of the new law by 2 months, waiting for the date of January 26, 1950. This date connected the new government to the 1930 Purna Swaraj Declaration, the first formal demand for complete self-rule led by Jawaharlal Nehru. On the night before the transition, the capital was draped in lights, turning iconic buildings and parks into what contemporary reports called a fairyland. When Dr. Rajendra Prasad was sworn in, executive power officially transferred to the nation's first native head of state. The very first Republic Day celebrations at the Irwin Amphitheater replaced the old imperial darbars with a democratic military parade and a 31-gun salute. The 1947 Independence Day marked the physical end of foreign occupation. The 1950 Republic Day marked the legal birth of a sovereign nation, governed by native laws rather than a monarch. The 1947 transition reclaimed the land from the British Crown. The 1950 enactment replaced the monarch with the citizen.